Hi, everybody. Welcome to this global meditation for peace. If you're joining me on YouTube, hello. I might not be able to chat to you whilst you're watching me, but I will definitely reply to any messages afterwards. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here and bringing your beautiful energy. And you guys that I'm looking at now on my screen that have joined me on Zoom, thank you so much for signing up for this and bringing your beautiful energy, because we all know that the world really needs help and support at this time. What I will say is that this morning I spent 2.5 hours at a meditation retreat, which was really timely. You know how the universe works, it always lines up for the perfect timing. And this came about because this week, when I was watching TikTok, which I very rarely watch, but I have two teenage children who have TikTok, and so it just seemed like the right thing to do. With TikTok, I was watching live feedback from Ukraine and from Russia and from all over the world. And I've said to my members, many of you are here, thank you for being here, that actually I very rarely watch any news, and I very rarely watch anything that is to do with fear or anything like that, because I appreciate that the media chooses what we are supposed to watch. Yeah, and there's always a narrative, a media narrative, which I know you'll know that, right? So I choose not to watch the news, and I choose not to engage in any narratives that are controlled. However, when I was watching the TikToks, which are absolutely live and they're not on any narrative, they are from people actually in these countries, I found myself feeling, I had tears in my eyes as I watched these beautiful souls in these countries actually, fearing for their lives and running in the streets, and bombs in the background and all this kind of stuff. And I just thought, being a mother and, working the way that I do, and I've worked for many, many years helping people to heal themselves, known as a spiritual scientist. And I like to help people in a scientific way to heal themselves, but also in a spiritual way to understand and remember who they are. And I know that our soul has definitely chosen this time and has chosen to be here at this time of what I call a great awakening. However, we are having a human experience, and that human experience allows us to feel emotion. And what happened with that feeling of emotion a few days ago, what it led me to do was listen to my guidance to actually create this event very quickly. And it's incredible, everybody that signed up, over the last day or so. And so it just shows us that, actually, sometimes it's okay to feel that emotion. And it's okay to look at something that perhaps we don't want to look at. Definitely, obviously no one wants to look at people being hurt. But sometimes just that seed was enough for me to then do what I love to do, which is to help people to heal and hold the space for people to heal. So with that in mind, many people emailed me before I even put this event out and said, would I please do something? And so that was also a drawing for me, but not just for Russia and Ukraine, but actually for the whole world. And it feels like we've stepped out of one war type situation and we've stepped into another. So what does that tell us about ourselves? Okay, because you are me and I am you. Yeah, and there's no separation between any of us. And if you're not used to this work and you're not used to hearing that kind of language, just think for a moment that we are souls having a human experience. And so with that understanding that we are souls having a human experience, we are all having this soul experience, and we're all having a human experience, and we're all connected. It's a unified consciousness of soul growth. Okay. And so if that's the case, then it's not just about us saying that a certain person beginning with P and ends with N, I'm not sure I can say it on YouTube, even it'll probably even get thrown off because of censorship, but a man that perhaps we feel has instigated this situation, okay, in the world, that man is just representing something that we all have within us, okay? And that's one of the hardest things for us to look at. But then what with that, tonight in this, wherever you are all over the world, it's 8 p.m. here in the UK. Tonight in this energy, we are actually going to be not only feeling this huge amount of peace within, my guides tell me, but actually we will be giving that peace to every single soul on this planet at this time. Because as we are feeling it within and receiving it within, so are they. Yeah. And so when I was in the meditation this morning, and there were 3 separate meditations, which were incredible, the key thing is about inner peace. And so what do we all want? We all want this sense of inner peace, because when we have inner peace, nothing else matters, does it? We don't worry about anything. We're not afraid of anything, because we always come back to that inner peace. So of course, the peace in the world starts with the peace in this world, which is within us. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So before we get into doing our meditation, and those of you that know me, nothing is ever planned. So I just listen to my guidance and we go with it. I'd like you just to say where you're from. Just say hi in the chat and say where you're from. And I'll just have a quick look at the YouTube to see if people are on live, and just to just say hello to them quickly. Okay. Okay, lovely. Pagati's in London, Northern Ireland. Say where you're from. Oh, sorry. And I'll just have there's a bit of a delay on it. Okay. Hi, Marie Christine on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, lots of UK here are Delaware, Asheville, Germany, Finland, Hereford, London, Tennessee, Australia. Oh, Deb, thanks for joining us from Australia. Having brekkie in bed, that's beautiful. Isle of Man, Leon Sea. Where else have we got here? Florida, London, Denmark, York. Beautiful. And I'm in East Sussex on the south coast of the UK, of course. You can tell from my accent. So Sussex on the southeast coast, right by the sea. So fantastic. Thank you so much, all of you. Oh, Jennifer's in San Diego. Amazing. And I'm sure if you listen to this on the replay of the YouTube, then you will be feeling the energy of this. So whether you couldn't be here live, that's absolutely fine. Just know that what you're receiving tonight is absolutely for you, through you, for everyone else. Okay. So would anybody like to share anything about how they feel about, and I'm going to frame this in a way, let's keep it to the emotion of how we feel about it. So we're going to keep it pure. We're not going to talk about why. We're not going to talk about how we can fix anything. That's not our job. But to actually hold the emotion and feel the emotion so that we can release the emotion when we're doing the meditation and the healing. So would you like to just share what emotions you feel about the world? And you can chat it or you can say hello, whatever you would like to do. Mine was sadness. I felt some sadness. I definitely felt some heart opening, a real expansion of heart opening through seeing this happening. So anyone else? Yeah, Teresa, thanks, Teresa. Thank you. Teresa says, yeah, sadness and a heavy heart. Okay. Yeah. And I had physical tears. I wasn't crying, but I had physical tears, which I feel were almost spirit tears in a way. So Brigati, sad, the people being affected. Yeah. Okay. There was, yeah, absolutely. So there was a lady in a car apparently crying. I didn't see that, but yeah. Yeah. So, oh, Elizabeth saying fear and sadness. Okay. Yeah. But hearts connecting. Absolutely. Yeah. Chaos and compassion. Okay. Sad, anger, grief, frustration, disbelief. Yeah. Um, absolutely. Yeah. So Roshni said, I haven't seen any pictures or videos, but she can feel it. Yeah. She can feel the sadness. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Hi, Kathy on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so yeah, thanks, Kitty. Thank you. Kitty says anger, sadness, hopeful. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Susan, I think when you have the crying, it's also about us opening up our heart center as well to receive love and to receive healing. And I really believe this is all a big, I'm hearing the guide say cathartic healing for us all. So, there's no mistake that we've come together at this time. There's no mistake that our energies are bonding at this time in this incredible peace meditation that we're going to do. Okay, good. All right. So thank you for sharing all of that. And it isn't really about wallowing in it. It isn't, we know we're not kind of staying in that feeling. It's just really important to acknowledge it. And then we can let it go. Oh, Ellen, did you want to say something? Hi, Ellen.
I experienced that was a little bit tricky to write down. Actually, in my cells, extreme fears. And yesterday I talked to my 96-year-old mother, and of course, our cells were vibrating in the same, like, we had that before, so this is still really like the fear of the Russian. So that is for Germans, but I think for other people in the West as well, so that is really, we were talking about people fleeing and because we can't stand it. And yeah. And I want to clear that generationally.
Well, let's see. So just to say those, thanks, Ellen, very much for sharing that. Just to say that if you haven't worked with me before and you don't know how I work, then I work with many different beings and angels, and it's all pure source. And I get guided all of the time when I do this work. So I don't know what we're going to do right now, but what I do know is that we're going to start with a grounding, connecting meditation that'll be guided. And then let's just see where we go with it. Okay. But there may be some healing that will come in. And I don't know at this point in time what's going to happen. But the sense that I got when I first sat down, just to be in that moment, was there was a huge amount of angelic presence here today. All right. So let's go for it and let's see where we go with it. All right. So I always like to prepare a sacred space. And so let's come into our heart space. And I want you just to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just get the sense that you're taking your breath in and breathing out so that you become conscious of your breath. And you start to feel the sense of a beautiful rhythm, but with consciousness. And so what I'm guided here is for us to breathe in beautiful, sparkling light and breathe out any clouds. And these clouds hold the emotions perhaps that we've been holding on to around the global situation. So just imagine we're breathing in this beautiful, sparkling light and then breathing out. Maybe we could imagine clouds, maybe grey clouds or dark clouds being breathed out, and that is the unwanted emotions, the feelings of sadness or fear or whatever it might be, helplessness, whatever it might be. So just breathe that out. Good. And then just return to that beautiful breath of breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then I want you to imagine a beautiful star under your feet. And I call this the Earth Star. And I want you to imagine that this beautiful star is grounding you, connecting you, and allowing you to feel that support from Mother Earth, from Gaia. And just get a sense of how grounded you feel. Do you feel really grounded in this energy? Do you feel that you need to be more grounded? Just get that sense without judgment, just an observation. Okay, good. And then I want you to imagine a beautiful star above your head. And this is what I call the soul star. So imagine this beautiful star above your head that connects you to unified light and consciousness and pure unconditional love. And I want you to imagine a beam of light coming down from that soul star all the way through you. And you might be able to imagine that you're lighting up. And even if you can't see or imagine, don't worry, just know that the light is shining on you. Okay, good. And so I get the sense that, and if you could imagine this, this would be really amazing. Let's just imagine that we're all in a circle together. And so we're not holding hands necessarily, but we are all our own individual pillars of light. And so just feel that sense of you in your presence, in your pillar of light. And then just get the sense that you can feel others' energy around you. Okay, fantastic. And then I want you to know that the angels, I can see the angelic frequency of light coming in around us, and know that every single beautiful being that's working with us this evening comes from pure unconditional love and is here to assist us. So just get the sense of the feeling of being completely protected, completely loved. And if it helps, just imagine an angel's wings around you, just loving you and bringing that sense of support and safety to you. Okay, good. Just feel that sense that you're completely protected in this energy. Fantastic. And I want you to come into your heart space and just start to get a sense of how expanded your heart feels. Are you feeling that you could expand your heart more? And I want you just to breathe into your heart and imagine a beautiful, the guides are showing me is a beautiful golden sparkling ball of light. And imagine that in your heart space, and imagine your heart expanding out. And as you see or imagine your heart expanding out, you may feel it, you may see it. Imagine that all of our heart fields are connecting. All of our heart fields are connecting in this beautiful circle. And what I'm actually being shown now is that in the center of our circle of light, I can see the world. And so as I look at the world here, take a deep breath. I can see the world here, and I don't see anyone on the world, but just a depiction of the globe. And I want you just to expand your heart field out. And so I get a sense of golden light. So imagine golden sparkling light just going out and reaching the world in the center of this circle. And just notice how it feels to be expanding your heart out. And I get a sense of Mother Mary here and Jeshua, two of the beings that I've worked with for quite a while. And I have Ashtar here as well. But Jeshua and Mother Mary are standing very, very close. And I feel that they are standing and observing as our heart fields are healing, they tell me, and expanding out, giving love and compassion to the world. So just stay there for a moment. What I'm guided to say to you is to stay in that silence for a few moments and just send your intentions to the world, your love, your compassion, and perhaps visualize any soul receiving that beautiful light into their heart, whether they are in Russia or the Ukraine or wherever they are all over the world, including the leaders. The guides are saying include the leaders, all of the leaders. Let's give them all of this loving compassion so that they may remember who they are and perhaps make choices from a different place, not from a place of ownership or fear, but from a place of love and compassion and unity. Let's just send all that light out. Stay in our silence for a few moments. Good, and then take a really deep breath just to reconnect with your breath. And then the next thing that I'm seeing here is that from our soul stars, and we had those at the start, just imagine what the guides are giving me is that from source energy, the great central sun, I hear and I see, imagine this energy of peace I hear coming through the great central sun, through our soul star energy, and then down into our crown chakras, into our crystalline light field and our physical body, and just feel that peace. And I get a sense of it as a pink and golden sparkling light, but whatever you see or feel is perfect. So just feel that coming through every single cell of your body and receive that peace for yourself. Just receive in every cell of your body the peace that you need so that you can live every day in this peaceful existence, or that you can come back to this peaceful moment because each one of your cells is lighting up. And what I'm actually also seeing clairvoyantly is that the DNA is receiving a new coding of peace. Wow. So let's just receive that. Whether it's different for us, we haven't received this kind of work before, just trust. Trust that you're receiving peace, and the DNA is being encoded with a new peace code, I see. And I see this, it's a color that I can't really tell you, but it's many different beautiful, sparkling, soft colors. Higher vibrational frequencies coming in of peace, I hear. Good. Breathe that all the way down. And get a sense of receiving that coding. And as you're receiving that, feel a sense of being more grounded into your Earth Star and Mother Earth. Fantastic. Just expand your cylinder of light that you were standing in. So I just want to expand that cylinder of light. And now imagine that all of us together are one. What the guides are giving me is this one cylinder of light. And so we are this one light, which is absolutely full of peace right now, in this now moment. So I want you now, I can see doves, beautiful doves, which is a symbol of peace. So I want you to imagine doves flying over the earth and just allowing this beautiful peace to be showered down across the whole of the globe. The symbol of peace. Just imagine all of those beautiful doves. And the guides are saying, each one of those doves is for each person, oh, beautiful, each soul on this planet. So each one of us is receiving a dove of peace. Remember to breathe. Including all of the leaders. Each one of them is receiving almost like an emblem of peace within their frequency. And what the guides are saying to me is this: our intention is to shift timelines to a timeline of peace. So let's set that intention now together, that not only we in our own personal life and our own personal journey, which is equally as important, but that every single person, every soul on this planet at this time is stepping onto a new timeline of peace. And I hear a tone coming in, and so just receive this tone as we step on to a new timeline of peace. So take a deep breath and just feel that. And now I want you to get a sense of how it feels now when you connect with the globe. How it feels when you connect with that heart field that you're standing in now. Expansive heart field. How does it feel? And then the next thing the guides are saying is that for every single one of us to receive our own special message, So you may receive this and hear it. You may know it. You may just feel a sense of more love. Just listen when you ask, what do I need to know? So just receive that message. Good. And then I want you just to imagine anybody that you know personally, including yourself, but anyone that you know personally that you would love to send peace to. I want you to send a dove to that person. And imagine them receiving that dove, that symbol of peace. And maybe you can see how they feel now that they've received that dove of peace. Maybe their heart feels calmer. Maybe they can feel more love. Maybe they can feel more compassion for themselves and ultimately for others. And lastly, anything that you would like to share for the globe, for the world, for the collective. I want you just to offer that from your heart now. And so what I'm seeing is all of us are receiving a crown. And this is a crown of sovereignty. But this crown of sovereignty is not how I normally see it. I normally see it as golden. Today, what I'm seeing is a beautiful crown of light. And so each one of us is receiving this beautiful crown of light. And what my guides are saying is that we're going to receive more light now into our physical bodies for healing, but also into our crystalline light field so that we become lighter in this world, so that we reflect a brighter light in this world. And so when you feel ready, with no rush, I want you to feel your fingers and toes. And gradually, with that incredible peace in your heart, I want you to come back. Wow, I have tears running down my face. Oh, so much love coming in from the universe. Wow. How's everyone feeling? Let's just check in on everyone on YouTube. Oh, wow. How's everyone feeling? I hope you got a beautiful message. I hope you could feel that sense of sharing that frequency of peace with the world. Roshni said, I nearly fell into a deep sleep, feel much lighter and more at peace. Yeah, Teresa, I'm with you. Tears of love. Stacey said, much more peaceful and calm. Pragati said, my message was all is well. I sent hugs to everyone. Beautiful. Anyone that hasn't experienced my work, before and I don't know you, would you like to just say hello? Because I haven't, if I haven't met you before, I'd love to say hello. Ah, so Brigati, had I heard Paul McCartney's song Pipes of Peace? Oh, beautiful. One of my favourite parts of it was the doves. So when the doves came in, I just felt, oh, I love your cat, Teresa. um, I just thought it was so beautiful, and something that we could always do is to imagine a dove of peace going to someone, and just in that symbol, I thought that was really beautiful personally. Oh, thanks, Lorraine. Thank you. Thank you. And Ellen, thank you. What else? Who else is saying? Oh, Deb, thank you. Oh, well, we're honoured. I'm honoured that you're here, Deb, as well. Thank you for that. Oh, Janet, that's lovely. Feel centered and safe. Lovely. Yeah, Pagati said that the doves were going to the decision makers. Yeah, I think you all understood what I meant when I said leaders, right? And I just aware of language on YouTube and so on, so I didn't want to say the words, but I think you all understood, and I think that the timeline shifts that we can make a decision about for ourselves. You know, we can shift timelines at any time. And I feel that things are speeding up so quickly that we need to remember that we have this incredible power within us, that there's no mistake that we're here at this time of this awakening, no mistake that we're experiencing this. And the second coming is within us. Those of you that work with me know that. So it's about our own light, our own love, our own expansion, and coming into a place of unity with others, but with the whole collective. Yeah, what's that? Kitty, thank you, Kitty. Heard singing bowls, wow. Felt energy, being standing behind the circle, absolutely. Thank you from the USA Golden Shift. Thank you for being here, Kitty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There were many other beings that were with us, many other beings, but what the guides were really guiding me with here was that it was really bringing source energy through the great central sun through all of us, and that our beings that work with us, our guides, our angels, we don't really have to name them always. We can just receive that pure love through all of them. Oh, Mina, that's beautiful. I saw a global peace grid around the world, still yawning. Amazing. I actually did see the globe in the middle. I thought that was really beautiful that they were showing. And I saw all of the energy going to the world, which was really beautiful to see. And I actually saw it in a mountainous range as well, like we were standing. Recently, we did some vortex healing on the retreats that I run each month, and I could see all the mountains around. So I think we are really drawing in the sacredness of Mount Shasta and the mountains in the world. So we're drawing on the power of that. So anybody get a beautiful message for themselves that they want to share that, you know, might help others as well? Oh, Lorraine, beautiful. I just seen your message. I saw the whole world stopping as peace descended. Wow, that is powerful. Yeah. I truly believe that, you know, there's no mistake why we're experiencing the opposite of peace, right? It's so that we can remember that we are this incredible peace and that we can bring that to the world. Oh, wow, Bugatti. I saw Pope John Paul kissing the earth, the sacred connecting to the earth. Yeah, amazing. Did anyone feel more grounded afterwards? I'm just going to have a look at the YouTube. Did anyone feel more grounded? I'm just going to say hi. Oh, wow. Christine, hi. Chrissy, I saw doves before you even said it. Absolutely beautiful and much peace for the world. Amazing. Yeah, absolutely, Marie. Very simple, but obviously very powerful coming through all of us. Pure diamond light. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, yes, great. So everyone's feeling more grounded. Fantastic. You know, we are approaching, you know, this isn't about astrology today, but we are approaching the new moon in Pisces. And Pisces is very much about our emotions. It's a water sign. It's very much about our emotions and new beginnings with our emotions. So I not only feel that we're doing this tonight for the collective, I also feel that we're doing this for our own expansion and our own healing and our own service to humanity as well. Pragati, I love that song. So Pragati said, I'm hearing the song, I can see clear. I think it goes, I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. That's it, isn't it? And I don't know who the singer is either. Someone's going to tell me in a moment. But it's seeing clearly after the rain has gone. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Pragati. Not a great voice, but there we go. So thank you, everybody. If you would like to be part of any of our other events, we do 2 intuitive healing retreats a month. Next month's all about beauty and loving ourselves for how we feel we look. And we also do astrology events as well, 2 a month. And there are many, many other offerings if you'd like to be part of our soul family. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't joined the newsletter, definitely join the newsletter, and you can do that by going to my website, Susan Kennard, and then you'll just hear about everything we do. On my YouTube, every week, I do a free video of a process, a meditation, whatever I get guided to do. So please feel free to join me there. So thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. Have an amazing weekend, knowing that you stepped fully into your peace. And remember that you can come back to that moment of peace at any time. You are loved, you are never on your own. And no matter what is happening in the outside world, know that you are here for a very, very special reason. So much love, everybody. Thank you so much. Much love on the live on YouTube. Lovely to see you all. Really, thanks very much. Much love. Bye for now.